Many people are fearful of who you will become. Some people that have slept on you did so because at the time they may have believed that you were going to be just a side character. You know, they felt like they were the star of the show. Maybe in the past they always got what they wanted. Maybe in the past they always got a lot of attention for whatever reasons, right? Maybe in the past they thought that they were more talented than you, more better looking than you, more intelligent than you, whatever the case is, right? But for some reason, you have emerged into a new character in their view. The thing is, you were never a side character. You were never one to be overlooked. You were always that person that had that little bit extra. And I've done a video about this, about being magical and having that star quality. And you always had this. But maybe in the past you weren't at a certain position. Maybe in the past you didn't have enough finances. You weren't connected to the right people. Whatever the case is, right? And that determined the outcome of certain situations in your life. Now, these individuals felt quite happy to know that they were at a higher level than you, maybe in regards to work or, you know, in society standards, whatever the case is, right? But you knew within your heart that you were as talented as these people, if not better than these individuals, right? You were more capable, you had better ideas, or whatever the case is, but you just didn't have the right backing, you didn't have the finances, you weren't connected to the right people. But it made you focus on yourself, it made you, you know, work on yourself. You realize that no one was going to save you, you had to save yourself, right? And maybe these individuals, they aligned with other people to boost themselves up. There's nothing wrong with networking, right? So to put that out there. But these individuals were opportunists. You saw the way these individuals operated. Maybe they were like the favorite in the family. Maybe they were the favorite in the workplace until you came along, my darling. Now, you see, the thing is, those that slept on you, or these individuals that look down upon you, they are now fearful. They're no longer seeing you as the underdog. They're seeing you as a front runner, and they want to stop and block you. They are fearful of your imagination because they're feeling to themselves that if you have this amazing, magical, you know, otherworldly, creative imagination, what can you actually do with that? You know, they're starting to think in terms of all the money that you can accumulate. These people are pocket watching as well, right? They're thinking about all the people that you can connect with this imagination of yours. They're thinking about the types of creative projects that you will actually, you know, birth. And some of you haven't even thought about it on that level yet, but some of you could be working in the background. I suggest you do, if you do have, you know, a creative mind. Don't sleep on yourself, TikTok fam. But let's get back to the point, because I can tend to like drift off sometimes. I have that habit. But anyway, as I was saying, these individuals, you know, they are fearful of who and what you will become. It's almost as if, I'm hearing that some of them have gifts, right? But it's almost as if they can foresee your potential. Now, some of you may see your potential, and I hope you do, right? But you could be pretending as if you don't around these people or around this person, because you can get you kind of get an inkling that this person is up to something, right? And you don't want to set them off even more than they're already, you know, upset with you. But anyway, I feel as if this individual is sensing that you are a threat to them. They feel like you're a threat to them. They feel like you stand out. They feel like you're otherworldly being. They feel as if you are magical. They feel as if you're very creative. There could be something about the way you talk, the way you sing, the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you communicate. There's something distinct. There's something different about you. And what they deemed as unorthodox and, you know, something that should be pushed to the wayside, they're now seen as a direct threat. They now want to hide you. They don't want people to see you. They fear that people are going to be falling in love with you. They could even see that people are taken to you. People actually admire you. People have feelings for you, and they don't like it because in their view, it was supposed to be them. It was supposed to be them with the creative ideas. It was supposed to be them that looked better than you. It was supposed to be them that was more creative than you, whatever the case is. And what they are trying to do is stop and block you. How they're doing it, I don't know, but they're trying different avenues to try and stop and block you. Maybe you could know of the same people, and maybe they know that if you connected with a certain person, a certain organization, then they will boost you, they will help you in your career. So what are they doing? They're trying to stop you from moving forward to connecting with certain people. They could be trying to stop other people from connecting with you. Say, for instance, someone sees your work and they may mention to this person, look, that person's really good at what they do. I want to work with them. They won't send that message to you because they are fearful that if you connect with a certain person, you and that person will evolve and you could, do great things together. So they will, this person then, right? They will not pass on a message, or they will not, pass a message on to you, to connect with someone that can help you. They could also try and deter people away from you. They may not want to invite you out to certain places, unfortunately. But why would you want to be hanging out with someone that's jealous of you anyway? But yes, that's another story. But I feel as if, they are trying their best to make sure that you're not seen, that your work is not seen. They don't want you to move forward. And this situation is really keeping them up at night. The reason why it's keeping them up at night is because they know that you're the truth. The reason why they are staying up at night, in the Nine of Swords energy, tossing and turning, waking up in sweats, is because they either seen something in their vision, they had a dream, they actually had a nightmare for some of you, of you succeeding in an area that they want to succeed in. Now, this could be an area of work, I feel, for some of you. This could be in the area of love. This could be in the area of, I'm hearing for some of you, weight loss or weight gain. There's something about the way you look. There's something about the way you think. This person has been trying to outsmart you. This person has been competing with you secretly. This could be someone at university where they say, oh, let's work together. And secretly they're trying to get a better degree than you. There's nothing wrong with trying to get a good degree, right? I remember when my sister was in university, she got a first, and at the time they were not giving out first. I'm talking about when I was 19 years old. That was like 22 years ago, right? She got a first for law. Shout out Rashida Cakery. But anyway, there's something about this person wanting to beat you because they are intrigued by your mind. They are intrigued by how intelligent you are, and they just feel inferior to you. So that could be something for some of you. Someone's trying to get a degree or a better qualification than you got. So they're trying to align with you and work with you, but they're trying to actually nitpick your mind and see what sort of resources you use, what sort of websites you go to, etc. For some of you, this person is in fear that you are going to land some money, right? They feel like you're going to get a job, you're going to get a position, or you're going to marry someone that is rich. There's some fear here that this person is having, and for some of you, it's actually giving them nightmares. Now, the thing is, this person has tried to close many cycles for you. Many cycles, but for some reason, it's not closing. And I feel like the reason why it's not closing is because they're not as powerful as they think they are. That's the first thing. And secondly, you're too powerful for them. You are too powerful for them because maybe you're not around this person, so they cannot affect you, or your energy just repels whatever they send your way. This person wants to shake your foundation. I hear for some of you, this person doesn't want you to have a certain foundation. This is their fear, that you're going to be in the Four of Wands energy, meaning feeling very stable, being in a happy commitment, and just generally being happy. And they don't want that, because I feel for some of you, this person is very, very bitter, very, very unhappy. This person could be divorced, or if they are in a relationship, they are not happy. Them and their partner, they don't even get on. And because they're in that energy, this person feels the need to play God in other people's lives. And they see you, someone that's shiny and sparkly, and they feel like you get everything handed to you. They feel like you have things easy, why they have to work for what they want. And that's so not the truth, right? And that's so not the case. But this person is not connected to themselves, because if they were connected to themselves, they wouldn't feel the need to try and step outwardly and try to intervene and basically play Monopoly with someone else's life. They're actually playing Monopoly with their own life, trying to interfere with yours, because whatever's destined for you is destined for you, right? You may be met with blockages and delays along the way, but they do not have a right to try and basically, for some of you, destiny swap is what I'm picking up. So they have been trying to destiny swap on multiple occasions, and it has failed miserably. They want to dethrone you. They see you as very powerful. In their view, I need to humble you. You've got everything. But the thing is, before, they looked down upon you. They thought that they were a front runner for whatever it is that they thought they were a front runner for. They thought that you weren't a threat, but you are a direct threat to this person. They see you as powerful. They see you as attractive, charismatic. You tick a lot of boxes that they want within their life. They see that you are going places. They see that you are going to be successful. They see that you're connecting with the right people. I'm going to do a part 2. Join me, TikTok fam. We've got to get into this.